they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's flat. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying play action. Looking deep.
Why did you throw it that way?
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Wrong him, man.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quarterback will keep it. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Black. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Nope.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
Returner goes out of bounds.
South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it'll be down right there. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Green. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to impose their will with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Release to the back. All by himself. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
I missed him.
Lets it fly on the move. Got his man on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles. He can pass block.
Trying to hit.
He can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Black. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken it in the end zone.
It's not by him, though, is it? He's just in it.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Starting to feel a little pressure.
Oh.
Incomplete, tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not.
There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. After that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this going if they're going to win this game.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Black. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open into foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Yes, thank you.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays. You're down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hill.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard.
Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing They go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he runs the big gator with a fumble. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
Some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Give to the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd.
So listen to me what I say.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Black. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Austin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Second down coming up. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Black. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Toss sweep right. Fights off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Black. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the outlet. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
Listen.
Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Go on your man. Right quick.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got him first down.
What you on?
Excellent.
So you gotta stop that. No.
Just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second
Yes,
look.
yes. Are you already ate? I'll go watch the iPad. You sleepy, huh?
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field
Go lay
will
down
break,
the
and the play will stand.
Yes, you just already?
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Clark.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open. He comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle. It's Rocket. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The gift to the back. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this team needs more of that, man. And this is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds and didn't do a whole lot to flip field position as they'll take over at the 40. Here comes the Texas offense. Now they'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big, fat no. They're trailing by 19 to Army. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Turning it on. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's locked. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Now on the move. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Coming out with it, it's Black. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll go back to work on offense. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's got an open man.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll get rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. That's a 5. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. With the catch, it's Black. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He caught it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Black. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Right on the money. Still on his feet. Nice pickup there. Gains about 15 and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays.